Speaker. It is a fact that people consider broadband to be the fourth utility. Just as they turn a tap and get water, flick a switch for electricity, turn a dial for gas. People's lifestyle and expectations have been geared to expect broadband. It's not sold as a luxury, it is a requirement to entertain, to educate, to trade. Few people have any real concept as to the journey or technology behind water, electricity and gas before it's presented as a consumer product. It's no different with broadband. Consumers may not know the technical details of how these utilities work, but they do know that dirty water is unacceptable. Broadband that is too slow fits the same category. And the technical babble belongs to the technicians. They use it, maybe ironically, to speed up conversations. The customer in their house or workplace don't want excuses or apologies. They just want to do the job. We have progressed from speeds of 56 kilobits per second, which allowed us to access the first basic web browsers. We have transitioned through to the introduction of Wi-Fi services and the rapid growth of user access to the internet via mobile devices. We no longer live in a world where families crowd around the wireless to listen to the Ovaltinis. Families expect to be able to watch a movie, surf the internet, interact on social media and play games with people across the globe, all at the same time. In 2006, BT introduced broadband services of up to 8 megabits per second. Now many homes and businesses can access 200. 10 years from now, in 2026, after another 10 years of progress, will we be able to say that our technology has advanced faster than the past 10 years? It may be difficult to predict, but we need to identify what the internet will be used for in the future. Will it be used to connect a greater range of household items that integrate with each other, or perhaps to experience the next generation of augmented or virtual reality? Predicting the future isn't easy. Back in the 60s, I was promised we'd all have jetpacks. To my eternal sadness, that didn't happen. The truth is, we can only make educated guesses at some of the uses. Well, we can. I definitely did not get mine. Sorry. The truth is, we can only make educated guesses at some of these uses, but we can categorically guarantee that 10 meg just will not cut it. It shows a staggering lack of ambition, absolutely no foresight at all. Scotland is proposing 30, Europe is working towards 30. Up and down the UK, we're still enlarging roads built in the 60s because we never foresaw the amount of traffic that they would carry. We need to be clear-sighted and understand that the broadband strategy we are developing now will affect our capabilities in 20 or 30 years' time. With our current level of knowledge, we have no excuse but to build a super broadband highway that can carry super-fast broadband to every user. Importantly, it must be built so that it can be shared by suppliers and easily accessible for upgrades. The problem, as I see it, is not in the laboratories. It doesn't lie with the technicians or scientists. It's about digging up roads. A utilities tunnel that carries all utilities and can be partitioned off so as each separate utility would help. How many times have constituents said, last week the electricity board dug up my road, the week before that it was a water board, now it's a broadband. Don't you guys talk to each other? And the answer is no, they don't. Historically, our approach has been too ad hoc, too focused on the immediate job in front of us instead of the wider needs. Over time, that lack of strategic planning has been very costly. Can the UK Government honestly say that a USO of 10 meg is ambitious? I think we can do better. That's why I want the UK Government to take responsibility. Simply facilitating greater competition within the market will not necessarily lead to all the results we want to see on the ground. Many of my constituents are not getting the best possible broadband infrastructure because service providers have deemed that certain areas are not commercially viable. But facilitating greater competition within the market will not necessarily lead to results on the ground. My constituents expect results. They are impatient of being left behind. In conclusion, Mr Deputy Speaker, a broadband USO should be something exciting, a policy that represents technological innovation and an ambitious drive towards the future. If we settle for just 10 meg per second, then I am sorry to say the UK Government's USO will only be remembered as an unsuitably slow option.